Well, thankfully, it's not raining anymore. Coming out of Greenville and going into Asheville, started lightening up a little bit. Turned on to I-40 heading towards the Linville Gorge. This is going to be my first official trip to the Linville Gorge. And I'm out here with Black, Red, White. And Ben. Okay, we don't have a trail name for him yet. In fact, Black, Red, White, we may have to change around a little bit, or maybe it'd just be BW or BRW or something. We'll figure it out. But it's gonna be excited. Supposed to meet Running Feather and Hanging Burrito. And yes, I brought my chili. It is 6:04. I promised Hanging Burrito and Running Feather that we'd be up at Sitting Bear campsite no later than 6. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to get gas. So I am very close to empty. We passed Louise's, came on down here to this mobile. Woohoo! I'm a little frustrated, honestly. Second time we come out on this gravel road. Did not see Hanging Burrito's van. Went to Sitting Bear, went all the way down to Hawksbill. I don't know. This is nuts. We drove down a bunch of other roads up to Jonas Ridge, trying to see if we could find maybe where we were supposed to be, or maybe they parked somewhere else, another trailhead, maybe. Again, so I've never been to the Linville Gorge. I'm just driving around. I think we're gonna go to Sitting Bear and just walk in a little bit without our packs to see if we can see if maybe we find maybe some remnants of maybe where they were. And if we don't find anything, we'll come back to the car and maybe we're just going to go to Hawksbill and camp out at Hawksbill because we know there's a camping spot there. Well, the guys I'm with know there's a camping spot there. I've heard rumors of a camping spot there, so we'll go from there. Hiked from the car up to Sitting Bear in the dark. Nice little camping spot, exactly where it was supposed to be. But nobody's there. Said look for the van, no van. Said look for the flag marker, no flag marker. We're gonna go camp at Hawksbill. So this is where Ben is sleeping. Yep. He is a ground dweller, but that's okay, we love him. Got an REI tent, dual entry. All right, up over here we've got an Eno set up. Josh is representing Eno Pro Fly, and what all we got in here? Look, what kind of quilt is this?
We got the Eno Ember.
Ember.
With the Eno Double Nest.
Double Nest. And, so your head's on the other end, is what you're doing? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then we've got Camp Jeremy over here. Campfire in my bones. I'm about to set up my underquilt. Oh, whoops, look out.
If I didn't trip over it.
That's all right. Just look out. Well, I have put in Sergeant Rock's pole mod. This is great. I'll try to get some more of this in the morning, but man, I mean, so much space in there, it's just ridiculous. Man, that's beautiful. All right, can you see some of these stars out here? I don't even know. Let's see, I think that's Sirius. I think that's probably why you can see it up there, is because it's the brightest star in the night sky. It's a twinkling away. All right, so out here, Linville Gorge, Hawksbill, trying to get a fire started here in just a moment. Camp's all set up. I think that this is going to be a lot of fun. Thanks to Wet Fire Tinder from Survival Technologies Incorporated, I think. I'd just like to send a huge shout out to you guys. Thank you for making that product. That and a lighter seriously took care of this this group of guys. There's nothing but wet wood everywhere up here. It's been just wet. But now we have this. Guys, what do you all think?
Yeah, it's a good
Ben,
fire.
you like it?
Yeah,
oh yeah,
fantastic.
You like it? There's Josh. I see him.
I love it.
Had to, sorry, get your face on camera. So, got some of my infamous hot dog chili of deliciousness
You can smell it now, can't you? So we found this this hot dog roaster, like just sitting out here, and where some people might say coincidence, we're gonna say providence of God, because this is awesome. Because we're sitting here thinking, all right, how are we gonna cook our hot dogs? We were expecting this big roaring fire. We have a small roaring fire, and the hot dogs are doing well. So, Josh, what are you thinking when it comes to the chili?
I think it's amazing. It's cold, yet amazing.
Ben?
It's amazing. Oh my goodness. This is like my third hot dog probably with this chili. Whew, it's good.
Well, good morning. It's right at 7 o'clock. Stayed up until about 12 o'clock cohorting with all the rest of the guys. Never found hanger burrito or running feather, so I posted something on the forums to try to see if I could make sure everybody was all right via my Kindle, and then we all went to our separate dwellings, did some reading. For some reason I just couldn't get to sleep. Laid there for about an hour or so, kind of drifted in and out. About 3 o'clock something come walking through camp. I don't really know what it was. I think it was small, probably a raccoon or something. And then, let's see. Then I went to sleep after that. However, right at around 12:30 or so, this happened. See this? Wait. I tore just a little bit of the hair of my tarp where I'd done this pole mod. I was getting back in my hammock after using the bathroom. I did not land in my hammock. I landed in my underquilt, and it happens to us all. And I went to just grab for something, and I should have just fallen. I mean, I'm like a foot and a half off the ground, so it wasn't a big fall at all, but I grabbed onto the pole. I was so mad at myself. Oh well. So this is the Hawksbill Trail. The guys are on up ahead of me a little ways. Salamander.
How vast the heavens above this place, so small beneath his glory. Still he stooped and showed his face, and poured his mercy on me. So serve.
This big rock formation, the most prominent one is Table Rock.
Okay, smaller one off in the distance.
The smaller one that loops right down on the same ridge as Little Table Rock.
Okay.
Beyond that, you'll see.
Kind of comes down.
You'll see.
Cuts flat. And
Yep. You'll see some rocky outcrops on the very top. That's the chimneys.
okay.
And at the edge of that slope where it drops down is the top ridge is the upper North Carolina wall, and the bottom ridge is the lower North Carolina wall.
Okay.
And there's like a little rock formation in the middle of the gorge that kind of is like a dip up.
Yeah, I see that.
That's the Sphinx.
Okay.
Beyond that,
It was kind of like a ski jump from here.
yes, beyond that is a flat,
The plateau.
the flat plateau, and then it drops off. That's Short Off Mountain.
That's short off. Okay.
On the right or on the west side, there's there's like a sharp peak.
Mm-hmm.
That is Pinnacle Mountain, and the Mountains to Sea Trail goes right there.
Okay.
And the rest of these ridges and cliffs, along these cliffs is the Rock Jock Trail,
Okay.
and then the rivers in the valley. and Lake James is beyond.
Yeah, this is cool. So let's see what all we have out here.
And we didn't even make it to the summit. We didn't even make it to the cliffs yet.
We'll be over there momentarily. Look at that fog. Look at the fog out there. That's just incredible.
Holy is the Lord, holy is the Lord, and the Lord I will obey. Lord, help me, I don't know the way.
Hawkeye, it's a shout out to you, my buddy. Hope you're doing well. Shug, my first time in the gorge, so Shug, you and Hickory, with this view, woohoo, buddy! What'd you bring along?
I brought along the Lorax to give a message to the U.S. Forest Service.
I am the Lorax, and I speak for the trees. U.S. Forest Service, don't burn them down, if you please.
It is amazing. I would absolutely agree. I got to speak loud over this wind. Let me see if I can kind of block some of the wind here. All right. This is incredible. It really is. Look at the colors coming off of the clouds over there. Oh, I see what you're talking about walking the plank over here. All right, we drove in on that road. Maybe you can hear my voice. Josh, you going to walk the plank?
Some deal happens.
It says 30 minutes to top, 0.8 miles. And our camp is right back in there. Look at that sitting bear, perfectly framed in between those branches. And then I'm going to back the car up a little bit. And over there is Hawksbill. That's what we were on earlier. This is, you said Kistler what?
Kistler Memorial Highway.
Kistler Memorial Highway. So I'm glad I'm in a Subaru because some of this is a little bit fun. And we're on our way to Babel Tower. So. All right, so starting on Babel Tower, heading down for a nice little trek. The guy we were supposed to meet, he was here at he was on the trail by 8:40. Left a sign at his car for us. So nice of him. At 8:40, where were we? We were on top of Hawksbill, weren't we?
No, we were probably back down to camp by 8:40.
Were we? Okay.
I think
Well,
so.
we were back down to camp by 8:40. We were getting ready for breakfast at 8:40. That's what we were doing. So hopefully we'll get to see Mike and get to go have some fun. Looks like we might either get some rain or some blue skies. Either one. So that down there,
Like that little hill is a peninsula, and the river goes around it, and it's Babel Tower.
that's where we're going. So that's another view of Hawksbill. Well, you all know me. I hike kind of quick. Apparently even in the gorge. So, I don't know, enjoying some views, waiting for my buddies to show up. They should be along here soon enough. Kind of come up that. No worries. Got more to go. A lot of just brush.
I said, this is West Face Rock here. This is one of the areas I wanted to go scramble up to.
Okay. That looks
chi-
fun. So
those
Wig
chin-
is over there somewhere, we heard.
Yeah, Wig and Marshall's over there.
Oh no.
He's scrambling around the mid-cliff area
And we've got Babel
Henson
Tower just up over
in front of
here.
us.
And then Mike and some other people are down over there. Table Rock in the distance. I like the gorge. It's starting to grow on me a little bit. I might have to come back.
Nice climb.
Don't grab what route?
That route. All right.
Thanks for the info.
Oh, now we're having a good time.
I don't even need to use my hands yet. All right, I'll use my hands now. Up to Babel Tower. Hey, great.
Where Eric and I scrambled.
This is nice. Sweet.
Whoa. Yes. This is where Eric
I think we're kind of excited to be in the gorge. Something else. Look at all of this. Alright, I'm not sure if you can see these guys, but let's see if we can zoom in and find them. Alright. You kind of see those people like right
Oh, whoa.
there in the middle? I think that's Wig and Marshall doing some. Look at this. They're just kind of hanging out. Well, it looks like we got some blue sky trying to roll in, so we are now trying to decide if we are going to go down Avatar's rib that just kind of disappears off into the distance over there, and then down to the river. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. All right, so we just kind of came through that, and we're just kind of lumbering down through this. There's not really a trail here. Apparently, we're just gonna go out and back. All right, about 90% sure we're out on Hell's Ridge now. River is kind of down in there somewhere, and there's just these kind of like drop-offs every once in a while. I don't think we're getting down to the river this way, so we're gonna turn around and head back to Babel Tower. And then apparently there's some switchbacks down to the river from there. That is Avatar's rib. We almost went down that. Oh no, you got to see this. I mean, look at this. You're just like, no, I don't think so. You're on candid camera. Kind of like sticks hanging off of me and stuff. Oh, that's nettle briar stuff. Ugh. Knew I was getting torn up. It's getting hot out here.
It is. That's incredible.
There they are over there.
How do you shimmy up that?
And when I came down. We just kind of came down that. I don't know. I don't even know where we came from. It was up there somewhere. I want to go swimming. No, you really don't want to. but I am filming. Oh, buddy.
Okay, go! I'm in the river. So, was it cold?
It was very cold. It was freezing.
Josh, you're all dressed and stuff.
Not gonna do it.
That's probably wise. You guys having fun? I probably shouldn't be leading. Right now, they should probably be leading and me following behind them. But this is good. We've only been out for like 3 hours and 15 minutes. And we've already done some serious scrambling and stuff.
Okay, the toughest hike out of Linville is up out of the amphitheater.
That looks terrifying. I love it.
Up out of the amphitheater, so where you start at the bottom.
Look at all of this burn damage.
Have you done it before?
Huh.
Where'd you start at? Wow. And you go up that?
In the middle of it.
So we just drove over to the Pinnacle Mountain area, and we're gonna go see Pinnacle Mountain. I'm kind of excited. I think I might like the gorge a little bit. So yeah, I'm not too happy hearing about these controlled burns, fire bombs from helicopters that the Forest Service is wanting to do. Josh, is there any kind of petition against this?
Yeah,
Official petition?
there's a petition at savelgw.org, I think it's the site.
Okay, savelgw.org. I've decided I like the Linville Gorge. It's official. Starting to get ready to eat. So we have come out here to Wise Man's View, and we're just walking along this paved nonsense. And this is incredible. This is spectacular.
Protected by federal law. What about the gorge itself?
All right, so we are on our way to Linville Falls, trying to get in as much from my first visit to Linville Gorge as possible. All right, so got the upper falls. This looks like fun. Oh, nice. So apparently some got kayak down that. That's fierce. Heard he got landed with a huge fine. Oh no. But I kind of like this. Oh! Linville Falls. With the sun starting to set, today is ending the way it began. My first trip to the gorge left me hungry. I devoured a half rack of ribs, half of the cheeseburger, and some delicious strawberry rhubarb pie.